Once again, we're joined by Mike Anderson from NSBC Africa for the Business Boost. Last week, we were chatting about adversity. This week, something a little bit more upbeat, a little bit more, I think, within our control. Mike, welcome back to the show. Thank you so much for joining us.
Damian, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
So last week, we were talking about overcoming adversity, giving us strategies and insights on how to overcome that. This week, we're going to expand on that and how to achieve greater happiness and life success. I mean, obvious insights overlap maybe with last week, but how are some of these things that managed to affect your life and change it for the better over the years?
Yeah, absolutely. If you look at the word happiness, if you look at, I remember at school, Maslow's hierarchy of need. And, I always look at that pyramid, is that true happiness is the ultimate tip at the top of that pyramid. Yeah. And that's what we have to strive for. And I think that's the key element. And, here again, I've interviewed many people around the world. And if you look at the world's most successful people, very, very few are unhappy. They've built their success around happiness because, Damian, the biggest springboard to happiness is gratitude. And the biggest springboard to success is happiness. And here again, like adversity, we can overcome adversity and achieve great happiness. It's a choice in life. We can choose to do this.
I think a big factor in this, and it seems to have tied the two, is your outlook and how you outwardly react to things. So when we're talking about the happiness factor, what are some of the key insights and tips that you've come across over the years that allow people to achieve greater happiness and bigger life success?
Now, Damian, first of all, let's look at your new life as the future. Even if you do not feel things are moving forward, work on creating the future you desire. Become the best you can by deciding what you want from life and then doing what is necessary to get it. For many, that may be the happiness factor. Make the happiness factor a daily habit. Then, of course, make happiness the priority. If happiness is not at the top of your agenda, you won't get there. Therefore, incorporate happiness and things that make you happy into your goal setting. Then thirdly, the bright side of life. As from now, change the way you look at things. Your current emotional state may force you to think about negativity and difficulties. Don't let it. Look at the good and positive side of every situation. Negative emotions adversely affect your ability to function and reason. Whenever you catch yourself thinking negative thoughts, start thinking of pleasant things. The central period for achieving a happier life is to train your mind in a daily practice that weakens negative attitudes and strengthens positive ones. Of course, Dalai Lama, always challenge those thoughts that weaken you. Then, of course, your destination, become goal-orientated. Too many people, Damian, aren't goal-orientated. Every journey needs a destination. The same principle applies to life. Having direction is key to getting ahead. Without clear direction, you will float through life without arriving to where you want to be. Initially, set short-term goals that are easier to realize at the same time, meaningful to you and in accordance with your own values. Then be true. Be true to yourself and honest in everything you do, irrespective of the consequences, and you will always be okay. Then, of course, be solutions-orientated. Problems are harboring on the negative. Problems cannot give you a positive direction. Solutions are the positive way out. Then be in control of your life and act on solving problems. If something is not right, do something. Then do positive, pleasurable, and satisfying things. Listen to relaxing music and watch funny comedies that make you laugh. When planning your day, devote some time to doing things that give you pleasure and satisfaction. A sense of achievement will make you happier. Do that as often as you can. And of course, approach life differently. Approach life with a more fun way of doing things. Be less serious and at the same time be responsible. Then, of course, identify your strengths. Know your weaknesses and strengths. This allows you to focus on your strengths, positive qualities, and attributes. This will in turn allow you to be more successful and happier in life. Focus on achievements. You may have accomplished a lot during that day, and of course you let yourself become frustrated because of some small things that you did not accomplish. You have spent all day successfully carrying out many plans, and instead of feeling happy and satisfied, you look at what was not accomplished and feel unhappy. It is unfair towards yourself. Then do something good. Each day, do something good and meaningful for yourself. It can be something small, like going out to dinner or watching a sporting event. This is a big one for me. Be grateful. Too many people, Damian, aren't grateful. Be grateful and appreciate what you have, as opposed to worrying about what you don't have. Remember, you could always be worse off. Search for more happiness. Constantly look at the new ways to make you happier and a new way to approach life and to have fun. Love yourself. You cannot be loved if you don't love yourself. Two-way love is a key component to happiness. Socialize and interact. Socialize and interact with others. Happier people have better quality relationships. Devote time to strengthening your important relationships. Make new friends and build on them. Make others happy. Each day, do at least one act to make others happy. When you make someone happy, you become happy, and then people try to make you happy. Really importantly, smile. It attracts only the good things in life, even if you are having a bad day. Smiling is the quickest way, with the least effort, to become happier. Then live for the moment. There is no time like the present. Live in the now. The moment is the only time we can be happy and be in control. Then finally, live healthy, eat correctly, exercise regularly, and rest. This is the powerful happiness contributing factor. So Damian, here again, these are all simple little things that we all kind of know, but we need to remind ourselves all the time of. And, if you look at most people in life, they live a life of mediocrity because they are not taking control of the happiness factor. And if one really wants to get ahead, look, not everybody has gone through adversity or is going through adversity, but we could just live a normal life, but choose not to be that happy. We cannot get anywhere in life where we want to be if we don't choose the happiness factor and have a plan to be able to achieve that.
I think it comes down to just like if you're trying to get your body healthy, you start off and you train, and day by day, you make it better. I think this is a similar approach. Not everyone's going to achieve all of these things just immediately overnight, but a small step each day, a little bit of compounding on good habits. I think 6 months, a year from now, if you follow these tenets, I think you could be in a very, very vastly different place to where you find yourself today.
Absolutely, like Richard Branson said, adopt the magic of tiny steps. Set tiny, tiny goals. And every goal you set, you start winning it. You start, your confidence levels grow, your self-belief becomes greater, and you start becoming even more happier. There's another thing that we can adopt and, of course, include into our equation.
100%. Mike, as always, thank you so much for your time. You stay safe. We'll catch up with you next week.
Take care. Thank you, Damian.
Mike Anderson, CEO and founder of NSBC Africa. For more info, you can go visit their website, www.nsbc.africa.